Good day. We are here to present and explain the to-do list program we created in Python using linked list. First of all, let's take a look at what is list linear data structure. List data structure is a distinct set of ordered elements in which the same value can occur more than once. It is prominently characterized by its flexibility, enabling each element to individually assess and edited depending on the provided position or index. The data structure that we use is the linked list. So, what is linked list? Linked list, a sequence of elements called nodes. Example of a collection of nodes. Each current node contains a data element and a reference. Example, a link or connection between nodes to the next node in the sequence. Linked list can grow or shrink dynamically.
This program is designed to help you efficiently manage your tasks using linked list data and structure. The linked list implementation allows for dynamic task management, offering flexibility in adding, removing, and searching tasks. The primary purpose of this program is to provide an initiative interface for managing a to-do list. It supports various operations such as inserting tasks at specific positions and searching for tasks within the list. In adding tasks, you can insert a task at the beginning, end, or at a specific position in the list. Next, the deleting task. Deleting task can be deleted from the start, end, or a specified position. You can also delete a task by its name. Next is the searching and displaying task. In this, the program allows you to search for a task by name and display task at a specific position or the entire list. And last, the menu navigations. The main menu provides option for each of the above functionalities. Simply enter the corresponding number to perform an operation.
So, dito na po tayo kung paano po natin pwedeng gamitin ang aming to-do list program. Sa pagka-run nyo po ng aming program, bubungad po sa inyo ang aming to-do list menu na nagkakaloob po ng 11 choices. Number 1, insert task as start. Number 2, insert task at end. Number 3, insert task at position. 4, delete task at start. 5, delete task at end. 6, delete task at position. 7, delete task by name. 8, search task. 9. Display task at position. 10. Display all tasks. And the last one, number 0, is exit. Pag gusto mo mag-add ng user ng task, pwede po siyang mag-add sa tatlong paraan, which is ang choice 1, 2, 3. Insert at start, insert at end, at saka insert at position. Pag pumili daw po ng choice ang user, example po, choice 1, magpo-prompt po yung program na nagsasabing mag-enter na po siya ng gusto niyang task. Katulad po ng example ko, nag-insert po ako ng review. Pagkatapos po na-insert yan, ang program po namin is magpo-prompt ng review has been successfully inserted at the start. Ganun din po sa dalawang choices. Example po nung choice number 2. Pag nag-insert na po ng task, katulad mo nalagay ko po is 8, magpo-prompt din po yung program na it has been successfully inserted at the end. Katulad din po sa choice number 3, nag-insert po ako ng exercise and then pumili po ako ng position number 2 kung saan po ilalagay yung task. Magpo-prompt po siya ng exercise has been successfully inserted at the position 2. Sa choice 4 naman, which is the delete from start. Once na pinili mo yung number 4 sa choices, automatically madidelete yung task sa start na sa pinakauna ng list. Ang katulad nitong prompt, it has been successfully deleted from the start. Ganon din naman sa 5. Automatically, madidelete ang nasa end. Katulad din ng prompt na it has been successfully deleted from the end. Sa choice number 6, which is delete by position. So, pag pinili mo yung choice number 6, magpo-prompt yung program na kung pang ilang position yung gusto mong i-delete. Katulad dito, pinili ko yung number 3. So, automatically, madidelete ng program yung right na task. And magpo-prompt siya na right has been successfully deleted from position 3. Choice number 7, which is delete by name. Once you enter number 7, magpo-prompt yung program to enter ang task name to delete. So, ang example dito, delete ko yung task name na exercise. So, pagkatapos nun, magpo-prompt ang program na exercise has been successfully deleted. Dito naman tayo sa choice number 8, which is search task. Once na pinili mo yung choice number 8, magpo-prompt yung program na nagsasabi na maglagay ka ng task na sa search. Ibig sabihin, kung may ilagay kang isang task dyan, hanapin ang program kung nag-exist yun sa list mo. So, katulad dito, naglagay ako ng read, and then yung task na read is nahanap niya sa position 1. Next, choice number 9, which is display task by position. Once na nag-enter ka ng number 9, magpo-prompt yung program na maglagay ka ng position kung ano yung task na gusto mo i-display. So, katulad dito, nag-input ako ng 1, and then nag-prompt yung program na task at position 1 is read. Sabihin, read ang nasa position 1 ko sa aking list. Next, our last two options. Choice number 10, which is display all tasks. When you enter number 10, ang automatic prompt ng program is i-display niya lahat ng task na meron ka sa isang list. Katulad dito, nag-prompt yung program ng current to-do list, and then naka-declare dito kung ano yung laman ng list ko, which is read. The last choice, which is number 0. Once you enter 0, tatanungin ka ng program kung sure ka na ba na mag-exit. And then you can just simply type yes or no, and then pag nag-yes ka, mag-prompt ang program na mag-thank you, and then the program will finish.
Program codes are used to allocate the various expenses we incur among the different functional classification. For reporting purposes, coding tells a machine which actions to perform and how to complete tasks. Programming language provides the rules for building websites, apps, and the other computer-based technology. Today, I will explain about our program. Class node, it represents each individual items or tasks in the linked list. Attributes of the class node. So, task can store the task as a string. Next is a store reference to the next node in the list. Class linked list. A class linked list manages the entire linked list, handling operation like adding, removing, and searching tasks. Step 3. Insert at start. We will just add a new task at the beginning of the list, and we will create new node next to the current head. And lastly, update the head to the new node, making it the first node in the list. Step 4. Insert at end. We will just add new task at the end of the list and create new node and traverse the list to find the last node. Step 5. Insert at position. Add new task at a specified position in the list. Validate the position, so must be greater than 0, and traverse to the node just before the desired position and insert the new node. Step 6. Delete at start. We will just remove the first task from the list. Check if the list is empty. If not, remove the head by setting the head to the next node in the list. Step 7. Delete at end. Remove the task from the list and check it if the list is empty. Step 8. Delete at position. Removes attacks from a specified position in the list. Validate the position and traverse to the node just the desired position. Then remove the node by adjusting the next position. Step 9. Delete at name. The purpose of this, delete the task by its name. Steps. Traverse the list, keeping track of the current and previous node. If the task is found, adjust the next pointer of the previous node to skip the current node. If the task is not found, print an error message. Step 10. Search task. Its purpose is for searching for task in the list and returns its position. If the task is found, print its position. If not, print error message. Step 11. Display position. It purpose to display the task at a specified position. We will just traverse the list until the desired position is reached. Step 12. Display at list. Its purpose is to display all the tasks in the list if the list is empty. If not, traverse the list and print each task along with its position. Step 13. Display menu. In this code, if it defines a display menu function which prints a menu of options to the user. The menu includes position. First, to-do list menu. Second, insert task at start. Third, insert task at end. Fourth, insert task at position. Fifth, delete task at start. 6. Delete task at end. 7. Delete task at position. 8. Delete task by name. 9. Search task. 10. Display task at position. 11. Display all tasks and exit. Step 14. The main function creates a new linked list object and enters an infinite loop. It displays the menu using the display menu and waits for user to enter a choice. Step 15. Handling input. The main function has long if else statement to process the user's input. For each item, it makes a specific action related to the linked list that is connected with it. Lastly, step 16. Entry point. This line helps or check if the script are running the main one. It directly begins the program by calling the main. Also initiate the program by invoking the program.